Hey cultivators, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 4 ways that you can find a job ASAP because bills are real. So maybe you found yourself unexpectedly unemployed, whether it was a layoff, you got fired, or perhaps you watched the "Should I quit my job" video right here and decided to take that leap of faith. Wherever you are in your job search process, I want to make sure that you have the base foundation of having your basic needs met, because only then can you start to really focus on your dreams and really living a purposeful life. So as a reminder, going back to Psychology 101, I want to introduce Maslow's hierarchy of needs. As you can see from this pyramid, self-actualization is at the very top. This means that you have everything that you need and you're now living at your fullest potential. You've reached high achievements. This is really where I see the dream jobs being. So going to the very bottom of this base, again, the foundation, you can see from Maslow's hierarchy of needs is that you really need your basic needs met, which is your food, your water, your rent or roof over your head. Without these, it's really hard to focus on the other layers of your pyramid, including connection with others and your esteem, really feeling like you have something to contribute and accomplish. This is actually something I see a lot of my job seekers that I coach struggle with, is that they haven't fully reached their esteem, feeling like they have a lot of worth or a lot to contribute, and so they really subconsciously hold themselves back from reaching the self-actualization part of the pyramid, which is the very top, again, of feeling like you have the ability to reach your goals and your ultimate dream. So just a side note, when I work with my one-on-one coaching clients, my accelerator students, and even my Happily Hard Formula students in my coaching programs, I'm really focused on helping them with their esteem, really boosting up their confidence again, really letting them see the worth and the potential they have versus buying into all of the limiting beliefs that are holding them back from playing that bigger game. All right, so going back to finding a job as quickly as possible, I really want to focus on your short-term goals. So this is, again, just getting cash flow in, utilizing the skills and experience you already have. What is it that you can immediately contribute to an employer or somebody who's willing to give you money in exchange for your services? All right, so let's focus on option numero uno, which is to partner with temp agencies and staffing agencies so that you can find a contractor role ASAP. Now, this is really great for a number of reasons. One, you can get relevant experience and really look like you have fresh skills to offer to any employer because of your recent work employment history. Two, it allows you to also see inside of a company and learn new processes, new software systems, new cultures, and really familiarize yourself. But three, this could also be a really great trial period for both parties, because I've seen so many people start off as a temp. They do a really amazing job. There's a business need to hire somebody in this new role that they have developed in the short term or the long term, and they literally create roles for themselves full time. So again, a really great trial period for both parties. And four is often a shorter recruiting cycle than a full-time job. Companies that are hiring for full-time employees typically take longer. The average recruitment cycle is 90 days, but for a temp, there's an immediate need. They're not necessarily looking for somebody super long term, so they don't have to vet like layers and layers and layers of interviews. A temp assignment could be a really great way to get your foot in the door immediately and start to get that paycheck. So how do you find temp agencies? There's several ways. You could literally just Google what it is that you want to specialize in terms of department. So for instance, you could put marketing, staffing agencies, and your city into Google. Based on your search results, you can go to the website, you can go on LinkedIn and reach out directly to recruiters who work for these companies. The whole point behind this is making your skill sets known, submitting in your resume, having a phone conversation or in-person meetup if they have a local office, and get registered. Let them know what it is you're looking for, what matches your skill sets, and they will reach out to you about opportunities. When I was a temp agency recruiter, I would often have candidates come in, and literally within the same week, if not the next day, I would send them out on an assignment. So really, really cool way to just start building up your experience and resume and get that paycheck coming through. And the second method that I would suggest is to go to career fairs. There are so many local events that are probably happening in your area. Jump on Eventbrite and type in career fair and see what populates. This is a really great opportunity to connect with a recruiter from one of the companies that is being represented at these career fairs. I've had so many clients who have gone to career fairs. They weren't necessarily a good fit for the roles that they were hiring for in that moment, but they now had a business card from the recruiter who was representing one of the companies they were interested in, and they would follow up with them after the career fair, send over their resume, let them know what positions they would be open to, and boom, they've gotten jobs. So I would really encourage you, if you do go to a career fair, not to just think about the current jobs that they have, but really just go in building a connection and a relationship with that recruiter that is representing the company and organization. Always come professional, just as if you're walking into an actual interview. Have your portfolio ready, have over 20 copies of your resume printed out, because you just never know how many conversations you're going to be able to spark. And you always want to just leave a positive impression, because trust me, recruiters meet hundreds of people, but they will remember the ones that have left a really positive impression. Also, don't forget to have your elevator pitch ready. If you would like to see a video on how to craft an amazing elevator pitch, let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely make one for you guys. All right, so let's move on to source number 3, which I promise is not scammy. I personally used it all the time when I was a recruiter looking for candidates who would be willing and able to jump in for temp assignments as well as full-time assignments, and that is CRAIGSLIST. CRAIGSLIST is recognized in almost every single metropolitan city, so go ahead and go to your city's CRAIGSLIST website and definitely go to the jobs board and look through each of the categories, which are main niches. So you can literally find legal jobs, you can find accounting jobs, you can find finance jobs. Go through which ones feel right to you based on your background and again the immediate skills that you can contribute, and take a look at the daily post. If it says email us your resume at, and the company name is there, you know it's legit. So go ahead and just try looking through. I'm sensing that you're going to find a gold mine of opportunities and lesser known opportunities, because not very many job seekers turn to Craigslist for opportunities. But again, it is a gold mine, especially for temp jobs. I, again, personally have hired so many people through Craigslist and continue to do so because they were really qualified and amazing candidates. And also, just a side note, Craigslist costs significantly less to post on than, say, the bigger job boards like ZipRecruiter or Monster or Career Builder. So lots of companies, especially small companies too, are adopting Craigslist as a great tool to post and advertise the jobs that they really need candidates to come in for. Okay, my final tip for you if you are looking for a job ASAP is to really tap into the gig economy. Let me be frank, there is nothing wrong with taking side jobs. If you need to pay the bills and that requires you to bartend, to drive an Uber, to walk a dog on WAG, by all means, go for it. I've actually also seen people get jobs through their gig economy jobs because they're in these positions where they're talking to people randomly. Like, I have heard so many stories of Uber drivers picking up a passenger and that passenger asking them for their resume. So it's a perfect opportunity to not only get money, but also to possibly meet your dream employer or dream colleague or coworker. Also, don't forget about freelance websites like Upwork and Odesk. They allow you to put out your service and skill. It doesn't have to be technical. There's a lot of administrative jobs, teaching jobs, educational instructor language jobs on there, and it allows you to give your time in exchange for money, but also, again, being able to build up your portfolio so that you can focus on your basic needs, have them met, and then you can build up your pyramid ladder to finally reach that self-actualization or dream job that you want. Again, sometimes this takes time for us rather than just having it overnight, but once you have your basic needs met, I guarantee you, you're going to be able to create so much more space and energy and time to devote to what it is that you're ultimately seeking. So nothing wrong with short-term versus long-term goals at all. It's all about just making sure that you're in a very safe and secure space so that you're not constantly stressed out and worrying and feeling defeated or hopeless. With that in mind, I cannot emphasize how important it is for you to not just stay at the bottom base of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's really important that once you have that security coming in, you feel like, okay, I know that I have enough to cover my monthly expenses. It's then time to up level both your life and your career. What do I mean by this? This means that you're actually getting support and expert guidance, whether it's through your family, your friends, your mentors, or coaches and consultants, to help you move to your bigger goals. You want to go from where you are today to where you actually want to be. Most people cannot do it alone. They need guidance and support. So if you need help with that, description down below has my link to my strategy calendar. I would love to talk to you about where you're currently at and where you need to be. Let's get you there as quickly as possible. Now, if you like this video, please like it, subscribe, smash that button to get notified of a new video every Thursday. And until then, I can't wait to help you cultivate your life and career. Take care.